What a mess this is turning out to be. When you're ready, we can plan our next move at the briefing station.
Please note that due to increased security measures, no one will be admitted into the building without their valid ID badge. No exceptions.
Hey there. It sure did. I'm glad I wasn't part of that Lutvarian strike a year ago. What a mess that started. Does he ever? At some point, we need to take responsibility for our own actions. I'm fine, thanks. I can take quite a bit of punishment, but, I was glad to have some help show up when it did. Shocker hit me from behind at close range. It was enough to knock me out for a bit. Well, talk to you later.
Quinjet repair crew members, please report to the landing pad.
Our worst fears seem to be coming to pass. Congress is debating a new bill, the Superhuman Registration Act. It would require all heroes to register with the government, whether they want to or not.
Which would mean the politicians get to tell us who the bad guys are. We need to make sure this thing doesn't happen.
To that end, we're heading down to Washington. I've been offered a chance to testify before a congressional subcommittee.
And I'm going to rally the people down there. We need to get a grassroots resistance movement going before the SRA can gain any momentum.
We want you to come along in case there's any trouble. We've got a Quinjet waiting to fly us down there. Let's go. We're coming up on DC, team, but the situation has radically changed during our flight, and not for the better. The city just came under attack by an unknown terrorist force. We're going to coordinate defense efforts with S.H.I.E.L.D. Buckle up, and be ready for anything.
This is S.H.I.E.L.D. Lieutenant Farrell. We've got some of the senators prepped for evac, but the zone's too hot to lift off. Eliminate the enemy forces in the area, so we can get those people out. Flight moves for backup.
This zone's secure. We'll get the choppers out. You should proceed down the hill. Head them off before they can hit us again.
Approaching landing zone, ETA. Incoming Sam, Joe Clark. We're hit. Dug out the lift, trying to put her down. Hang on.
Use a breather.
Carol here. We made it. We're under attack. You assist.
Out of my way!
Oh, come on, I'm Spider-Man. I always
You're not very good at this, are you? Clones do have more fun. Hey, quit sleeping on the job.
Damn, what a mess. I shouldn't have jumped a gun like that. That rocket came from the southeast. We need to take out whoever fired it before we can bring anyone else in. Those must be the guys who shot down our chopper. Take them out, now!
I need assistance.
Aw, at least it was cute that you tried so hard. Ms. Marvel doesn't miss.
I win. Why don't you look happy?
You like American? Yeah, have some...
You stupid, vaguely foreign freaks! You ruined my vacation! And you, dumb as nails shield clones! I saw what you did to those cherry blossoms back there. You think those things grow on trees? And you think it makes me less of a man if I came here for the Cherry Blossom Festival, huh? You're laughing with your eyes! I can see it! Fine! Time for a little boss battle, suckers! Sure, take a nap. Why not?
I am ready.
Sexy shall always defeat unsexy. Ouch! I knew I should have sprung for the health meter enlargement I saw in that email. You're probably trying to clear out these terrorists, huh? Can I join the party? They'll still be here next month.
All clear, Commander.
I'll take things from here. Titanium Man seems to be behind all this. He just made off with some senators and took them underground. We'll cover the Capitol. You get down to the subway and pursue that tin-plated Russian and his pals. I'll keep you in mind. Now go!
Come on, that-a-way! The subway! Hey, when we see Titanium Man, let's try to get him to say... Moose and squirrel! If I were a supersized Russian bad guy, I'd head for some American chow. This way, to the food court.
You think you're gonna get away with this on my watch?
You
big guy dragged Senator Lieber and the others toward Union Station. Keep going this way.
Ladies first. I could use a lift about now. Next time, don't pick up. Could use some backup here.
Say what you want about Titanium Man. At least the trains are still running on time.
Da, Americans. Your precious representative is safe. For now. Do you have the courage to save him? Let us see.
Now he's gone too far. Nobody attacks America's food court!
there.
Supervillains, huh? Always in the last place you look.
This is a battle you cannot win. Shall I call down the lightning? Victory is mine.
Ooh, can we stop for a cool, refreshing beverage? Catching product placement checks works up a mean thirst.
I have battled Magneto. You are nothing compared to him.
When in DC, be sure to visit our scenic national parking garage.
I have not the time for useless such as you. Lightning is mine.
Hello? Luke? Luke Cage? It's Tony Stark. How you doing? Hey, man. Doing okay. How you been? Fine. Thanks. Fine. So, Luke, you're a family.
Sure, take a nap. Why not?
Of course.
One side. We will bury you.
Trying to escape with our elected representatives. Get your own, buddy. And you're so not.
Take your train and corrupt leader back. Make us more useful to them. Follow me, heroes. If you dare!
Senator Lima from New York State, good to meet you. You've done us a great service. You heroes are okay in my book. Maybe we should put this registration business on hold.
I hope so, Senator. The X-Men can scarcely afford to register their true identities with.
Say no more, Aurora. The X-Men and I go way back. Well, best of luck trying to catch that maniac. Like our state motto says, Excelsior.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
You don't look like the voting type.
Yeah, whatever. Hey guys, I'll take these pencil pushers back to the Capitol. Give me a call if you want to hang out again.
Americans, your deaths await you. Here you are once again, a nation divided. Only this time, you will fall. With a little help, if necessary. Your democratic ideals will be your undoing once your own people turn against you.
That's quite a shiner you're gonna have tomorrow.
I have not the time.
Did you really think it would be that easy? До свидания.
Keep attacking. You'll disrupt his cloaking. His cloaking field is down. Get him.
Let's get going.
These mini-sentry guns will give you something new to think about.
I need assistance.
The Registration Act will be passed by your cowardly leaders, and you will become criminals. Sworn them like us.
You cannot imagine the might of nature unleashed.
¡Americano mirante! ¡Coming in! I do this for free.
That's all the fun I can stand in one day.
They cannot harm what they cannot see.
I am Storm. I was born to this.
When this is done, no one will ever trust you heroes again.
I'd stay and insult you some more, but I've got face. Looks like it might be a nap time for Spider. Don't get up. I'll show myself out. It'd be a lot easier if you...
You think you've won, but you haven't. You'll soon see. You have already lost everything.
And so, to answer your question, Mr. Senator, in spite of these recent events, I don't believe forcing superheroes to register with the government is the answer. This law would split the hero community right down the middle, with consequences I'm not sure any of us want to ponder.
Was that really your best shot?
Sneaking around doesn't become you, Steve.
Maybe I'll need the practice. Maybe we all will.
Don't be so melodramatic. This whole thing would affect you least of all. You're already deputized.
You almost sound like you agree with them. This Registration Act would tear down everything we've done, destroy a century-old tradition of...
I'm trying to save it, Steve. As much of it as I can, anyway. Don't you see where this is headed? All it's going to take is one more slip-up by anyone in a cape, and we'll be lucky if registration is the worst they do. They could just turn us all into criminals, hunt us all down.
No, they won't, Tony. Not in my country.
Now return to our special live episode of The New Warriors, coming to you straight from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their super-villain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got Coldheart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on it. On your feet, Nitro. And don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby, don't you even know? You're playing with the big boys now.
Reports now coming in from Stamford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary casualties are said to be over 600. In Washington, rumblings on whether superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through passage of the Superhuman Registration Act, with the president expected to sign it.
This is just completely insane, Hill. I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives for this country every day.
No, I'm ordering you to obey the will of the American people, Captain. Either you help us bring them in, or we'll bring you in.
Weapons down, gentlemen. Or I...
Trank darts, now! Take him down! Take him down!
Son, if you want to stay conscious.
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
Of all the people to go underground, Captain America. Now every superhero who disagrees with the act suddenly has a leader. Maybe we should hold off until...
That won't be necessary, Mr. President. Registration can go forward as planned. We'll take care of Captain America.
And with the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose a side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement? So far...
Can you believe this is really going down? The act kicks in at midnight, but word is S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna be here sooner than that, taking signatures. Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it, but he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of him.